Hey sister friends, and welcome back to another video. If you want to see how I achieve this cute braided crochet style, stay tuned. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Okay, y'all, so to get started with this style, I have freshly washed and blow dried hair, and I already have it parted in two sections for the half up, half down situation. So this front portion here, and just put apart from ear to ear, so that you have this part separated in the back. I'm actually gonna start out with the back situation because I know the front is gonna be a little bit harder to do. I'm just going to braid this going straight back, and this is just gonna be the base for when I crochet the hair in. So it doesn't have to be perfect. If you want a flat twist, flat twist. If you can braid to the scalp, braid to the scalp. It doesn't have to be neat. Parts don't have to be straight or anything like that. So yeah, do whatever works best for you. So I'm gonna try to braid. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to be starting on this first part here in the front for my first braid. As you can see, my edges are a little thin, but I'm going to show y'all how I am able to cover that a little bit to still get a tight and neat braid. I'm going to braid that one down and then make sure that I'm parting the same way on the other side, making sure that I just have them as symmetrical as possible since they are going to be at the front of my head. So the first thing that you'll want to do is take some edge control. I'm using my favorite one by EBIN New York, and I'm just going to part away my edges there just because I don't want to pull too tightly on them. And then I'm just going to start braiding. Just make sure that you are pulling tight, but not too tight because this style is going to be in for a while. If you're like me, I keep my protective styles in for at least 2 weeks. Maybe if I have braids. So I want to make sure that it's as tight and neat as possible, but also doesn't pull on my already thin edges, as you can see. I think that first braid looks okay, so I'm just going to continue to braid down to the end. And once I have that finished, I'm just making sure that everything is symmetrical, and I'm going to start on my second part. Now for this second part, I really wanted to go across the front of my head horizontally because that's just the look that I'm going for based off like the hair inspo that I've been seeing. So I'm just making sure that I tuck my hair, that I'm not braiding away because it's so thick and I don't want it to get mixed up. And again, I'm just making sure that it's going in the right direction that I want it to be in, and that everything looks all nice and neat. Because my scalp is looking really dry, I'm just going to take some of my oil mixture and oil my scalp and rub it in to make sure that it's just nice and moisturized. You'll want to make sure that you use a good amount of edge control because if you are not very familiar with braiding to the scalp, you don't grip really well, then the edge control is going to help you to be able to grip the hair. And then I'm just going to go in and make sure that I am cleaning up parts here and there, since the edge control also helps with being able to get those clean parts. So again, before I start to braid each of the braids, I make sure that I part off a section at the front so that I'm able to grip the hair much easier, because I don't know, it's just easier to braid when I separate the front part, because that front part is kind of like the most important part. How you start off the gripping is kind of gonna set the tone for how you finish with the braid. All right, so I'm just gonna continue to repeat the braiding process until I get all of the braids in the front half of my head. So again, making sure that you're getting clean parts, you're oiling each section, putting in your edge control to smooth down the part so that you're able to get better grip, braiding all the way into the ends, and making sure that everything is going in the direction that you like it to go. Alright, so I've decided that I am going to keep this portion of my hair out. And I got these little black rubber bands. I'm going to take some oil and I'm just putting oil on the rubber bands so that they are a little smooth and I don't get any tangles on my hair. So I'm first going to start by taking just this middle piece right here and putting it in a ponytail, not too tight because I'm gonna have this style in for a while, I think, and I don't want it to be too tight. See, I was gonna redo this braid, right, because I don't like how this is going right here, but I don't really have time for all that. Like, I don't want to. Okay, y'all, so I just had to redo it, and I think it looks a gazillion times better. So back to our regularly scheduled programming here. So like I was saying, I'm gonna toss a hairpin. If I can get it in there. Right there. That is so much better, y'all. Like, it's so much better. Ooh. Again, just slide the hairpins in there to help it stay like in that upper direction. But I'm just sliding it in there enough to make this stay. Okay, I'm gonna take that other rubber band that I had that I put the oil on. Make sure I have all the ends. And I'm gonna make another ponytail here because I need something for my crocheted ponytail to hold on to. So what I think I'm gonna do is split this into 3 sections and give it a little plait. Give it a little plait. Now I'm looking like alpha. Okay, so I'm gonna let this rest for a little second until I figure out like how I want to do that. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna install the hair that's gonna be in the bizac. And for this, I'm using this. Ooh, it is only a little bit in here. Number 2. This stuff right here. I don't know if you see it, but just know it's the Janet Collection Afro twist braid hair. And the color number 2, which is not the color of my hair, but that is totally okay. It's gonna be fine. This is like way too long. This, you can't even see, like, it goes all the way down. That's too long. So I'm gonna cut this in half so that it's this long, this length, and that's a little bit better for your girl. Look more realistic. I love freaking Marley hair, this type of kinky hair. It's so 4C. So 4C, 4B, 4A, whatever you want to call it. Type 4 hair friendly. Love it. Okay, y'all, so I'm back and I've installed some of the hair that I cut in half. So cutting in half was definitely a good idea. You guys already know how I do this crochet thing. I'm not really gonna go too much in depth, but I'm gonna put one in there just for the folks who may not be familiar with crocheting like that. So I'm just gonna take a crochet hook needle, whatever you want to call it. Now I want another piece, like I think right here maybe, or do I want to put one up here? Let me see. I think I'm gonna just put another one. I can't tell y'all. I think I'm gonna just put another one up here. So what I'm doing with my hands is, for let's say I'm using this braid in the back, you're taking your fingers and you're clamping the braid. And I'm like lifting a little because I want to try to slide the crochet needle up under the braid while the hook is open, and then I'm closing it and sliding back out. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I have a braid here that, let me find it, this one right here that I'm attached to. So I'm grabbing the braid with my 2 fingers, taking the hook open, sliding it through. Hook is open still. You're gonna take your strand of hair. I like to loop it like this here between 2 fingers, just like this. Put it inside the hook. Make sure all of the hair is on there well. Close it, slide it through, unhook it. You got a loop right here. Take the end of the hair, place it through that loop, pull. That's it. I just started at the base of my head and I worked my way up until I got to the spot that I wanted to be at. And that's how I did that part. So for this top situation here, so I really want this to be like half up, half down situation. Like I could have just did it like this and that was it, but that's not what I was going for. Like I want something cascading down here, or like a bun or something. I am not too sure yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make, I guess, a bun just to start. And like I do, if you saw like my top knot video, go watch that. I'm gonna try to put it down in the description box or link it somewhere in the video. The top knot bun to show you really how I attach this, but essentially I'm gonna do the same thing. Like I'm gonna start at the base and start crocheting this hair in, so that I have a nice pretty base of hair to work with as I try to make a bun. Or if I don't know if I'm gonna let the hair just be out. I don't know yet, but I just know either way I have to crochet this hair onto this plait that I got going on. So you're just gonna continue to do this all the way up. Okay, y'all, so this is the final look and I absolutely love it. I think it is so cute. It looks so natural. I feel like, I don't know, nice and dainty in this style. And I think it's really cute. I don't know. Yes, I love it, you guys. So I do absolutely love it, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all the back so you can see that it looks nice and full. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. See you guys in the next video.